Living beings that appeared on Earth half a billion years ago all had complex systems in their bodies. A complex system consists of a large number of smaller components that are all interrelated to one another. Each component of this complex system has an individual task that it performs in harmony with other components, and at the same time it is also in constant interaction with nearby structures. For such a system, the presence of one component alone isn't enough. In order for the whole system to work, all its necessary components need to be present and functional at the same time. Any absence of even one component can render the whole system useless. The eye, for example, is one such complex structure. It is based on many small parts such as the cornea, conjunctiva, iris, pupil, lens, retina, optic nerve, and the visual cortex of the brain. All these parts of the eye needs to be present and functional to make the vision possible. Absence of even one of these parts would render the whole eye visionless. For example, if there is no retina, light would pass through the lens but wouldn't form an image. And if there is no lens, the light wouldn't be focused to form an image on the retina. And if all exists but the optic nerve doesn't, then the signals for the formed image wouldn't reach the brain to produce vision. All the components of the eye therefore need to be present and working at the same time for vision to be possible. This complexity is present in living beings down to a single cell and even at the fundamental level of protein within the cell. But the theory of evolution claims that living beings develop these complex systems by evolving from simpler and undeveloped life forms over the course of millions of years. The fossil record, which is a true scientific evidence of what early life forms looked like, shows that first animals that made their presence in the Cambrian seas 500 million years ago appeared all of a sudden with all their complex systems. They had eyes, antennas, nervous system, guts, predators, scales, and defense mechanism identical to those possessed by today's living beings, and they had no simpler or undeveloped forms of themselves existing before. The presence of such complex systems in early animals already when they first appeared on Earth undermines the claims of gradual development. Living beings cannot go through the process of evolution because their complex systems require all their parts all at once or they won't survive. Darwin, the founder of this theory, himself said that if it could be demonstrated that any complex organ existed which couldn't possibly have been formed by numerous successive slight modifications, my theory would absolutely break down. His theory of evolution has today been overthrown just as he feared. Science has established the fact that such complex organs cannot form step by step over millions of years. They need to be present as a whole for their systems to work. And the only valid explanation for the appearance of living beings with all their complex structures is that they have been created by a supreme creator instantly and fully formed right from the moment they first appeared on Earth.